hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Six yards left on second down. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. That's picked up by the Cowboys.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down at 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. That throw complete to his tight end Long. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Hunter Long, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Burris. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And down to the 20. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Bulldozes past him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Long, his tight end complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They hand this off to Harris. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On the give, this is Harris. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Burris. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw on 2nd down. Burris completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Burris. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the 1st down.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Burris. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And forthcoming a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to look to throw. Completion here to Claypool.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. He's going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run the counter. It's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. On first down, Burris. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down. Burris. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And his kick is indeed good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a little floater there is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Burris. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive. and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here's Harris. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's long. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
All day, dog. 43 is the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 11 now. Again, it's Elliott. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. To throw on 3rd down. Burris. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off play action. Burris escaping the pressure right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burris. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Off the play fake. Burris. Left side to Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now, because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Off play action. Burris on the move to his left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And running with power here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 105 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. It's brought in by Harris. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, Davis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Pat Freiermuth, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They run the counter. It's Harris, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st and 10, Burris. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Burris. Dancing to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to... And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris
with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Burris. And he's going to go down again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Steelers, they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Dallas, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home.